Hello and welcome to another night of cooking. I'm deciding that I don't really know what I'm doing and I'm just gonna kind of throw a bunch of stuff together and hopefully it works. It's a chicken meal. I don't have a name for it, so I was just kind of like, maybe I won't film it. I'll just start cooking it up. But no, we're gonna film it. We're gonna try something out. We're starting off with the basics, the regular, the old-fashioned onion, garlic, and ginger. And I'm gonna chop that up, get it in the pan, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do to this chicken. Let's grab this one. Oh boy. That's enough of that prep. Enough chopping. Let's do something with this chicken. I'm gonna just give it a quick rinse. All rinsed, nice and clean. I'm gonna use this bag to do some fun stuff with. I'll show you in a moment. First, I'm gonna cut these into bite-sized bits and get this stuff in the pan and frying. Crank it up. Get that ginger chopped. And join the party. Chicken's up. And little chops. Great. The bag. I like to add some spices to my meats lately before I throw them in the pan. And using flour as a base is always a great start. Flour first. And return of the garam masala powder. It's back, baby. If you watched an episode called it Garam from Garam, good old, no idea how to pronounce it. It's a spice of a whole bunch of ingredients in it, and I just figured I'd use it for this. I don't know. It was good on the last chicken, so put some in a bag. Make that my spice for the chicken. Thank you, Grandma, once again. Chicken in the bag. Seal that sucker up and coat those guys in that little floury mixture. And then remember that you forgot to add salt. Copious amounts. And then keep doing. And you think, oh wow, he's probably done there. He's gonna toss in the pan. Nope, he's gonna go crazy. We're gonna experiment here. We're gonna throw an egg into the mixture. I'm just having fun at this point. I'm just waiting for it to spring a leak and spray all over the place. Excellent. That's all stirred. I gotta rinse my cutting board off. But first, I have to stir this. Excellent. Hang on there for now, and let's toss those chicken bits into the pan. What do we have here? Come on. Out you come. Everybody's invited. Excellent. I don't know, that doesn't look too bad, eh? Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't look like something, and then in the end I could just pull it all together, but it already looks like something. I'm relatively impressed. Let's cook those up. Doesn't even smell that bad. What's next? What's next? Gotta add lots and lots of veggies. It's the name of the game for me. Carrots first. You know what might be a good idea? A little bit of sesame oil. Before I put the chicken in, but after is okay too, probably. I just did it, so it's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. Another thing that I think would probably... Oh, no, it's already... I already brought it out because I'm smart. Thought about it. Soy sauce. Look at that. A couple of gulps of that. Quickly add some fish sauce because that stinks. And you add it at the same time as soy sauce and it gets rid of kind of some of the stink. That's what I found, at least. Try it out. Makes fish sauce palpable. Back to chopping some vegetables. Cauliflower, lovely veggie. And when it comes to these weird veggies that look kind of like this, like broccoli and cauliflower, approaching them with a knife is difficult. You're not sure how to get in there. Hack a chunk off from the bottom. Ooh-wee, look at that. You can kind of see, if you take off some of these leaves, you can get in there and have a better look. You can kind of see where the heads start. You hit them at the base. You don't even have to cut all the way in. Boom. Chopped a pretty reasonable sized chunk off. You want another one? You got a nice viewing port here. Look at that. Let's chop downwards and get that last little guy. Save the rest for later. Okay, now when it comes to cutting these guys up, still kind of like, what are you going to do? Just hack at it until it's small enough bits? Basically, but we're going to do it more strategically than that. I like to start at the stem. Generally, when it comes to broccoli, you got a little bit longer stem, but cauliflower, fine. Start at the stem, because that'll cook slower. You cut it until you get to the head, flip it. Oh. Throw it right off the countertop. Chop it like this, chop it like that. Swap it around. Boom. Do the rest. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And she goes. Soy sauce. You can always add a little bit more if you have a look and doesn't seem to be enough fluids in there, but looks pretty good to me. Back in, there you go. Give these guys a stir. Try to make sure nothing's sticking too much to the bottom of the pan. When you can get it to that right temperature, right consistency, right amount of liquids, you should be able to keep a nice clean pan. As long as you keep your food moving. One last veggie to go. Another classic. This is my favorite way to chop these apart. Take the top off and this middle bit breaks right out. Chop all these little strands. And you've got yourself a nice clean pepper. Ready to rock. Ready to chop. So get to it. Pause for a stir. Honestly, I think a little pepper couldn't hurt right about now. Or maybe it did. We'll never know. Back to the chop. I don't even think those need to go in quite yet. Let's cook this up just a little bit more. Finally, the peppers. Leave them on top. I'll wash up first. Now in they go! One final ingredient, I think, that's going to kick this to the next level. Vinegar. Some people think it's just for cleaning, but nope, it's also for cooking. Give it a nice, good couple of sloshes of that. And just see what happens. There we go. Yeah. Okay. This might be worth it. Might be worth it. We'll find out very soon. Got my rice cooking in the back. It still says it's cooking, but if it can change its little light to done, I'll be a very happy camper, and I'll consider throwing this on a nice bed of that. Showing you guys what it's like, and putting it right inside me. Just waiting on you, rice. Just waiting on you. You're done. And now you're done. I don't need a machine to tell me when done's done. I'm going to have a look. I'm going to judge for myself and say, we're good to go. Oh look, it's done. Would you fancy that? On you go, love. A feast for a king. Would you look at that? Fun little experiment gone right, I think. Let's find out. It looks pretty hot, but I want to get into it. It's very hot. What? You work through the pain toward the flavor. Beautiful. Today's the day. Get out there. Experiment with some food.